bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
20.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Newton to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
This is Scarlett on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 34-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Ready?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A deep ball for Gurley. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. This one to the left to Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
His throw caught right around the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time they had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Oh, twisting away. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this open. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gano's kick is right through. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Value three.
3rd and 2, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's ready.
Here's Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Wiggles free. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense, as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
24 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton over the middle to Smith.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about it. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Collins on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Call it a loss of 12 that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Goff. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. K1 Short able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. To try again after the sack. Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Amendola, he was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a toss coming right is Collins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right 88. Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Goff to Cup. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds. 36 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Newton sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
On 4th down, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Come on, let's go.
Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Collins running it from the pistol. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready? Pick me up. Here we go. Express! 20. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Newton to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
180.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Amendola again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Tonight, 120. Check. Walk 54.
One last throw here for Goff. Letting one go deep, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never, but in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.